Hi, I am Claire. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this week's video, I am going to be doing a tiny house, which is a storage container home. And the main color scheme is black, white, and yellow. I did a video probably a couple months ago, 6 months ago, where it was black, white, and pink, and I've always wanted to do another video like that, so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity since this storage container has a nice bright yellow color. And so I didn't really have an idea of what this sim would be doing, but when I put it in the fridge or in the stairs, I'm like, this is a big kitchen, they are a cook or a chef, and so I wanted them to or the sim to maybe have like an interest in filming themselves doing this, and I wanted this house to be for a sim that's like a cook. They like having their friends over, but they don't like having too many people over. I thought this would be a perfect house for me actually, because I don't like cooking, but I do like people over. I just don't like overwhelming amounts of people over. And so we are now just kind of making a little living room space, like I said, just barely, that there's not that much seating, and so it's kind of small, and so we are just kind of making a living room space, but also trying to still make it into like a hallway, if that makes sense. I don't really know if that made sense. And so since I wanted to go for a black, white, and yellow color scheme, I really wanted to use these couches from the Tiny Living pack because they're black with yellow pillows, and so it was perfect. And since this is a tiny house, you can see on the top of the screen that blue box that says 100 tiles, or yeah, 100 tiles. I wasn't sure if it said something else. And so that's like you get benefits from having a tiny house if you have the uh, tiny house pack. And so we are just going to be adding some rugs, making them all layered so they're not like overwhelming the space. And now we are walking in to this like foyer area, or like a drop area for the Sims stuff, even though you don't really like drop anything. But I wanted it to be a nice little welcoming area. I usually put like a chair in the corner in this area, but since it's a tiny house and you like next room right over is the living room, I don't really think your Sims need to metaphorically put your shoes on and off like right next to the front door. There is also a side door. I might have saw that when I was doing the kitchen. It's like right at the foot of the stairs, and so we are now just going to be adding this lamp, just kind of filling out space. I wasn't fully sure what to put there, and just trying to make it seem lived in with adding these shoes in the corner. And so now we are just going to be adding some pictures. I do change a few of the pictures out because at first I wasn't exactly sure what packs I wanted to use, and so I kind of do change some things around. So you'll see that in the screenshots at the end of the video. But I also wanted to make sure to have like a pet, because I thought it'd be kind of fun to have a pet, and it would give me an opportunity to use these pictures, which they're black and yellow. And so now we're just using these floor length curtains from the Dine Out pack, and I thought it was nice, kind of break up the white walls a little bit. And so now we're just adding some decoration into the kitchen. It's not really that much, and since it's such a interesting space, but it's all like the normal things I usually add, like paper towels and like this like cylinder that has all the like cooking things in it. And so now we are just going to be adding some shelf into the space. I didn't want to have upper cabinets. I thought that would be too claustrophobic almost. And so I wanted to add the shelf that has like cookies and like a teapot on it. And so now we are just trying to figure out like if that's like too much, if I want the spacing to be a little bit different. And this is a great view with the stairs right in the way, but I did also want to add a window right here out looking into the pool. And so now we are on the second level of the house, and so there isn't a bathroom on the first floor, and so it's like right I used to go up the stairs, so it's really probably inconvenient if you have people over and use the bathroom, have to like go all the way upstairs and get a lot of things wet. But I thought, I mean, it's a tiny space, you gotta do what you gotta do. And so we do actually change out that shower for a shower from the Discovery University pack, and it's also trying to keep this room on theme with the yellow mirror and the black toilet. I thought it was kind of funny. I don't use the black toilet that often, but I think maybe I should start doing that. And so now we are just going to be adding some decoration into the bathroom, and I hope everybody's having a good week. My week right now is a little bit stressful with school and with work. The headquarters is cracking down on a few things, and so that is a little bit hard to like keep doing what you're doing because they're always watching, it feels like. And so we are now in the bedroom of this space and so it's not really like, there isn't like a door into this room. I thought it was pretty private with having the bathroom kind of be blocking that space, but you can just put a wall down and put a door through, but it just seemed unnecessary. And so now we are working on this closet space, trying to make a little open shelving unit, and I wanted to make sure they had clothes, and I really love this shelving that came with the not Discovery University, this is Dream Home Decorator. I'm getting my packs mixed up. And so we do actually make this second level have medium wall height, because I realized after I was done recording, the top shelf in the closets was like kind of like poking through the top of the ceiling, and so we do make this medium wall height on the gallery. And so if you want to find that information, just go down in the description, it will have it all there. And I did forget to do the balcony in the front of the house, but you will see the backyard. I don't usually do backyards, but you'll see the backyard. And so when you first walk up the stairs, it's a little bit of dead space, and so I'm like, well, might as well make it a little bit of a reading nook, lounge on that chair, look out the window. And I did kind of also cater this to me, having like a fantasy posters and like superhero posters. I do add a cat climbing tree where that next to the door of the balcony. I kind of forgot, like, oh yeah, there's a cat, when I was like just kind of like finalizing things. I cut that out just because it just seemed kind of repetitive, and it was like kind of towards the end of the video, and I just felt kind of done. But since Sim is a cook and I wanted them to like be famous for it, so I have like a drone recorder in the kitchen by the garbage can. You just saw me put it down. And so now we are working on the pool space. It's pretty simple. I'm pretty sure I just cut out all of the like lights putting in, and then I just want there to be a little grilling spot. And something I haven't done before that I wanted to do is have like a carport spot in the house. And so you'll see that in the screenshots that there is like a little like car I got from Debug. I also don't use Debug that often because I find it annoying. And so we are getting close to the end of the video. Please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I post new videos every single Tuesday.